What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's a cold one this morning in Ireland. My dad's heater, which he made for me, Toyota RX fan with an industrial electric fan behind it, and hot water coming from the actual house is heating us up. So dad's little creation there over the summertime is definitely going to keep us warm in the cold mornings coming into winter. So today, back into the RX7. We are after ripping a lot of stuff out. As it was our first combination in IDS a couple of weeks ago, we noticed the car had just a lot of small issues, and I guess one of the main things was you know, a lot of the gauges were not working. So we had oil pressure and oil temperature, water temperature, but we had nothing else. So we had no gear display. A lot of the switches were quite old and fragile, and I think it was just you know, a failure waiting to happen. So what we're after doing is we're after ripping out all of the old wiring loom, everything out of there. It's quite a bit of a mess in there now. So we're taking the whole chassis loom out. The engine harness is actually not so bad, but we're gonna make a new one anyway. This is the old chassis loom, so it's been like modified a couple of times with changes over the years, and the old switchboard and stuff is just, you know, these switches are like 10 years old. So I think it was time to make a change, and it was probably the biggest downfall with this car was the electrical side of things, because the loom is like over 10 years old. So we built the car originally back in 2009, and yeah, desperately needed some upgrades. So my sponsors at ECU Master, I got in touch with them, told them the situation, and told them that we're bringing this car back into competition, and they were really happy to support us, and I love using their products. We're using it in the Falcon Tires S14, all of the ECU Master electrical products, and great products to use and really simple, gives you the information you need. We also installed a Eurofighter with everything from ECU Master, and it's just really simple to work with, very reliable. It saves down on the messy wiring that you would have with traditional switches, relays, fuses, everything like that. So on the RX7 we're installing the PMU16, which is the power management unit. So instead of running your traditional fuses and relays setup, everything is built in through this, so you don't have any other fuses outside of this box in the car. This controls everything, all your currents. You can set up everything through this box. Then here we have our switchboard, which is a sweet little keypad powered by CAN bus. So you only have 4 wires controlling everything through this plug. It's a really simple setup. Here we have all the buttons, so you can like power steering, nitrous, stop start. Nitrous for the RX7? Maybe not yet. Here we have the ECU Master EMU Black. This is the ECU that we also run in the S14 and Eurofighter. Really sweet piece of kit. And probably the biggest upgrade for the RX7 is going to be the ADU, which is the Advanced Display Unit. Definitely needed something like this in Mondello Park where we misshifted. So at least now, from now on, everything's going to be displayed with this. And here we have a sweet little battery isolator. Really nice, simple setup, very reliable, and basically that will be a whole lot of the electrical side controlling the car. So as well as using all the ECU Master product, they also sent us all the sensors that we need to see all the information from the engine side of things. So yeah, it's the first time this car is going to be really up to date in terms of electronics, and it's just going to be nice to see exactly how the engine is running at the track, and just be able to track and trace everything a lot simpler. Simplify the whole wiring loom. We're getting Paul Toomey from PT Motorsport Electrics to make a full custom chassis and engine harness for the car. So yeah, it's going to be definitely a major upgrade for the car, and yeah, we're going to take you along, show you guys us installing it, and see how it all goes. So we have the car on the trailer. ECU Master products are mounted. ECU here, USB to CAN, that's the data logger. PMU right there. Then we have the sensors and stuff mounted, so everything is ready to go. Make the custom wiring loom. So now we're going to drop the car down to PT Motorsport Electrics, and yeah, he's going to do the rest for us, and she should be almost running in a couple of days when we're ready to collect it. So time to get on the road. This is brilliant.
Look, this is yours.
So I think he wants to be he wants to be a presenter, I think. That's hilarious. So we're just dropping the car off at PT Motorsport Electrics. Car's rolled in. The guys are working hard at the engine harness right now. So it'll be a nice little tidy setup for the RX7. Major upgrades. Very nice. I bet it takes some time. Yeah, so leaving the car here with Paul and the guys for a few days, and yeah, it's gonna look a lot better with this new setup, a lot tidier, and yeah, I can't wait to get the dash working, have all things working on the dashboard, and yeah, it should be brilliant. Back on the road home. We'll see how it looks in a couple of days. So it's been a really crazy week. We just got our new merchandise, which is after arriving. We got our new 130 team t-shirt with all our sponsor logos on there. 130 face masks, which are ideal for the moment. We got a new zip up hoodie and a jacket as well. So we've been really busy getting all that ready to ship out, and it's nice to update the shop with new merchandise, so we're really happy with that. We got a lot of new stickers on the way and things like that as well, so really happy to be getting all of that side of things flowing, and you can check it all out on 130.shop. So getting back to the cars, it's been a really busy week. We went to Watergrass Hill for 2 days with a film crew for something that we're working on at the moment. I cannot wait to share more about this project we've been working on over the past few months, but something exciting is on the boil, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. So that was 2 days in Watergrass Hill with the Eurofighter. The second day we have a few clips here driving with Jack Shanahan in the rain. It was very wet, but we managed to get some really cool shots.
What is this? GoPro?
Yeah,
just a really big GoPro. GoPro Ultra. More GoPros.
GoPro.
Yeah, another GoPros.
And the GoPro Hero Mini thing. Couple of drift cars. Jack's car there as well. So working on something very interesting. Kind of distracted us from doing what we're doing with the RX7, but yeah, it's very wet, but it has been very dry for the last couple of days. Getting back to the RX7, car has its new wiring loom, which is really nice and tidy and sweet. So it was a huge upgrade for the car. Really happy with how it turned out. I'll show you guys inside. We'll just sit in here. So it's not quite finished yet, but we have all the ECU Master products mounted. Obviously the dashboard hasn't gone in yet, and when the dashboard is in, we'll mount the switch panel and things like that. But it's really tidy. ECU Master PMU 16 here. We got the EMU black mounted here with the USB to CAN, data logger, battery isolator. So a lot of ECU Master products in the car, and display unit as well, which is sweet. So the wiring, you can see all the wiring for the car. There's not much wiring in this car now with all the new ECU Master products. It really simplifies the car and saves a lot of weight and just unnecessary messy wiring and things like that. So we can see here now when we turn on the dashboard, on the ignition, I love this switch panel. We have the dashboard right up there. You can go through different pages. It's really tidy. Right, just after its first start, with the ECU Master bits, my brother Mike and Michael have been flat out trying to sync up the ignition suspension and trigger and everything there for the last while, and it's running absolutely sweet. So it's Friday night, definitely running out of time. We have to put the car back together, hopefully get it on the dyno with West Coast Performance tomorrow, and we have round 2 of IDS on Sunday. So it's going to be a busy day ahead to get this car to track on Sunday, but it's definitely looking more positive now that it's running. We have this car on standby, but I'm really hoping that we have no issues with getting this ready and getting it to the track. So yeah, now that it's running, our chances are a lot better. So that's all we have time for this week. It's going to be a long night, but it's all good. So let's see how the weekend goes. See you next week. Take care.